Chapter 8. Appreciation. I appreciate the good in my todays. Once you have worked through the acceptance stage of this three-step process, you will be ready to move on to the appreciation of your life. Without acceptance, real appreciation is almost impossible. This is because when you already have judgments and complaints running around taking up space in your mind, finding things to appreciate is much harder, and appreciating on a larger scale is very difficult. But once the acceptance stage is complete, once you see that life is okay as it is, then you can begin to purposefully highlight the good things in your life. Appreciation then becomes much easier for you. It is simply picking the things you like in life and exaggerating how thankful you are for them. But appreciation can get you to a level where you feel like absolutely nothing could make your life better if it tried. This is because you will see the beauty in everything. You will get to a stage where you see the beauty in the young and the old. You'll see the beauty in the tears of joy and in tears of sadness. You will simply take everything in and appreciate the variety of the planet on a whole new level. This does take practice. It is about appreciating life with all its ups and downs, and appreciating it this very second. It is appreciating the little things like a cup of tea, a smile, birdsong, the stillness of a lake, the energy of a storm. What makes us love these simple things is an appreciation of life itself. We have over the years developed a lack of appreciation for the simple things. The bird sings, and we are too busy watching television to hear it. The sun rises, and we are too busy rushing to get to our jobs to notice it. The tea is warm and flavoursome, yet we drink it so fast, and we have so much on our mind when we drink it, that we never even stop to taste it. Appreciating these things brings a whole new lease of life to you. It's because you will realise, when you start to appreciate life, that you actually haven't lived much at all. Many of us do not live at all. We spend our lives so busy worrying or fretting about things that we don't even stop to notice the good. And yet when you look for things to appreciate, you will find that good always surrounds us. Appreciation is a huge part of retraining your neurons, because it is appreciation that actually gives you the feelings of happiness. But be aware that in the early stages of appreciation it can be quite a tricky thing to do. This is because our minds usually tells us things that we appreciate and things that we don't appreciate. It doesn't usually kind of angle in one direction. But when you are appreciating, your job is to actually miss out the parts of life you don't like. It's to tip the scales. You quit listening to the complainer in your mind and you send them on their way, and you set about to be thankful for the things you do like. This is often referred to as an attitude of gratitude. To do this, you can use simple techniques, such as writing an appreciation journal every day, taking the time to notice the good things and logging them as you go through each day, and savouring good experiences when they do happen. Savouring is also a skill. It is about being in the moment and completely enjoying it for everything it offers you. And what's great about savouring is that you can do it with absolutely anything, like drinking a glass of water. Try this and see how it works for you. Take a glass of water. Sip with the water, and firstly imagine it tasting sweet and pure. Then sip the water, and slowly set about tasting it. You might not realize it yet, but water has a flavor. Most of us don't really take our time when drinking it, and many people are under the impression that water is actually tasteless. But when you try this, and you take time to do it properly, you will find that water actually tastes quite sweet. Chances are, it'll take you by surprise. Now, I was extremely surprised when I did this for the first time. I'd hated water for a long time, and I didn't really understand why people drank it without squash or without tea, sugar, and milk. But water is actually extremely tasty. It has a flavour that most of us had never taken the time to taste for. I found this experience rather eye-opening, and it taught me that there were many things in life that I had never taken the time to just enjoy. I had let my whole life pass me by. I hope you find that it helps you to see this also. The best thing to do is just have a go of it and see what comes. You might actually be pleasantly surprised. Another great way to appreciate is to write things down. It's so easy to forget good things that happen throughout the day, and as I mentioned earlier in the section of this book, keeping a journal of the good things that do happen is essential if you want to train your mind to be happier. Buy a book, dedicate it, and name it My Appreciation Book. Then fill this book with appreciation lists. Good things that happen, people you love and appreciate, things you were thankful for. Start the page with I am grateful and thankful for, and write a page of things you enjoyed today. Now, this can be quite easy for me because I'm quite a creative person, but if you're not that creative and you just kind of want to put it into bullet points, that might be easier for you. You might say, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, and be quite undescriptive, but it depends on who you are. Some people love to describe these things greatly. But ask your mind to come up with things. Your mind is very clever like this, and it will find things for you to write down if you ask it. Just ask your mind, what did I really enjoy about today? And you will actually find that once you begin, and you have written the first couple of good things, you'll probably find yourself writing plenty more and not being able to stop. Now, I've had this happen many times because once the mind is on a roll of appreciation, it can be hard to stop it. And it is quite enjoyable. Finding time to appreciate. A little bit of a side note. I realise here that you may be wondering how you find time to appreciate. Well, in answer to this question, if you find yourself really busy during the day, find time when you're busy doing things like ironing, cooking, driving, or even showering in the morning. In these moments, even if you don't write things down, you can appreciate in your mind. Make it a habit while you're getting dressed, brushing your teeth and doing repetitive things, to ask yourself in your head, what have I enjoyed today? You could even put a little bit of a page up on your mirror so that when you come to brushing your teeth in the evening or in the morning, it just says, what have I appreciated today for you? Appreciation is easier the more general that you become as well. So, in fact, I think the easiest way that I have appreciated is by being thankful that I'm alive. At any time, you can use this rampage of appreciation. It goes something like this. Thank you for the fact that I'm here on this planet. There is so much for me to experience while I'm here. Thank you for my senses, the way I get to explore this world around me. I'm grateful for the fact that I am here, able to see things, able to taste things, able to touch things, able to hear things, and able to smell things. I am blessed with these miraculous ways of enjoying the world. I am blessed with the variety of colour, the variety of light and shade, the variety of flavours, the variety of sounds, and the variety of fragrance within the planet. I am blessed to wake up each day and be granted with the ability to choose what it is I do with my time. I am blessed to be able to share experiences with so many people around me. I have been given so much to experience and so much to do, and I am blessed for it all. Thank you for my being here. Thank you for my being here. Thank you for my being here. This kind of appreciation is incredible because it can always be used. No matter where you are in the world, you have something that you can be grateful for. Most especially, you have life. If you are reading this, you woke up this morning. You were given a chance at life today. You were given time. You were given a way to sense the world outside and explore it. You've been given this opportunity of life every day before today. Yet, you probably haven't appreciated that for a long time. Many people who have near-death experiences find themselves feeling far more grateful in their life after being so close to losing it. Life all of a sudden becomes precious. It becomes a blessing just to be able to open their eyes in the morning. It becomes a blessing to be able to walk the planet. Life is actually appreciated for the beautiful thing it is. Imagine feeling like this about life. Feeling like you are blessed just because you are here. Not needing things or people or situations or circumstances to change to please you, but just being pleased that you were even able to experience them at all. This kind of appreciation is what being happy regardless is all about. Appreciation can also be made into a game. I remember being on a holiday with a friend once, and we wanted to find a way to appreciate the good things that had happened, so I created the I Enjoyed game. We took it in turns to say what we enjoyed, and we even tried to beat each other by trying to pick the things we thought were the best about the whole trip. Eventually, the I enjoyed game became a bit of a thing. We used it as a tool to remind us of the good things that had happened that day. We used it to appreciate. Making a game out of appreciation is a great way to make use of it. Having fun while you appreciate is possibly the greatest thing you can do with your time. And what's more, it's totally free. So have fun appreciating. Have fun exploring life from a new place of appreciation. Have fun looking for the things you like in life today. Have fun enjoying life. After all, isn't life all about enjoyment? Isn't life meant to be fun? I always think of young children in my life when I ask myself this question, because young children are always the happiest, and they seem to have a rule about life. Their rule is life is meant to be fun. Children love to go from moment to moment, finding fun and creative things to do. If they're not painting, they're running around. If they're not running around, they're creating worlds with toys. If they're not creating worlds, then they're pretending to be superheroes. If they're not, well, you probably get my drift. Kids love to have fun. Life to a child is a world full of potential for fun. So why do we grow up and forget to have fun? Most of the time, I think that in becoming adults, we have a belief that we must become serious, that we must worry and we must be responsible and take care of everyone. Yet that kind of a belief stops us from living our lives in a constant place of appreciation, and it stops us from having fun, the fun we deserve. So take a chance on appreciation today. Set aside time in your day to appreciate life. Train your brain to look for things that you enjoy right now. The quickest way you can do this is to ask yourself right this second, while you were reading this page, what have I enjoyed today? And just wait for a few moments. I'm sure your mind will come up with something.